A family of 7 in Wilmer is without a home tonight after it was destroyed by a 4-alarm fire this morning.
We got the initial call probably about 2:20, I'm going to say. And when I arrived on scene, we had flames coming out of the top story of the top layer of the house right there.
Local 15 Stephen Quinn was at the scene while embers were still falling off the house. He says the men and women fighting the flames often work understaffed.
The men and women of the Wilmer Volunteer Fire Department spent their night fighting this 4-alarm fire.
Well, they really have no choice. They have to, when it's time for them to go to work, then they have to go.
But for some volunteer firefighters, they are battling more than just flames.
Volunteer fire departments are forced to use pools like this and gas tankers where they go to the nearest fire hydrant to access that water, because in areas like the home here on Wilmer Drive, there is no fire hydrant in sight.
It really helps us a lot. As long as we got the trucks can steady running, I mean, it helps us tremendously.
Crews like those from Wilmer and Tanner Williams say that they have perfected this system out of necessity.
Small departments, you don't have that much manpower. And so we use less manpower doing this than we would if we delayed from a line somewhere, because you got to carry a bunch of hose that are so far apart.
Mobile County Commission President Connie Hudson agrees.
The needs are great. You know, we have primarily equipment needs because turnout gear, pumper trucks, these aren't inexpensive items.
Hudson says more trained firefighters will be available to these local volunteer fire departments thanks to a new training center in Sims. As for more money for new equipment, she says that will have to come from the municipalities.
It really should not be that way. You know, this is public safety, and it's the responsibility of the citizens who live in these communities to realize that and to support these fire departments, because like I said, these are volunteers. They don't have to do this.
In Wilmer, Stephen Quinn, Local 15 News.
In Tanner Williams, voters will decide March 31st whether to raise fees from $35 to $70 a year. Commissioner Hudson says the rates to fund the volunteer fire department have not been raised since 1992.